postpartum period, I really like to bring my hips in. That's where I prefer to start mine. Some people start it a little higher.
I am a well-equipped woman for love.
So like I said, this is where I like to start mine. The biggest thing I like to do is make sure that I've got everything stretched out. Now this was my first time using this type of wrap after delivery. So I just take it and I kind of tie it.
Because of attachment to expected outcomes, but because it feels good too. I feel value for who I am to myself, not for what I do to be valuable to others. I vow to evolve my dependence to independence to interdependence. My power is renewed when I play for pleasure and not to just check off my self-care list. I embrace the power of my breath. I know there is something more to that. I myself has always been that one, that person, that body, that human, that wealth,
Hi, baby.
that woman, the plug.
Hi, you happy?
that
Me
spirit.
too.
That's on who, womanhood. I vow to release all dark, patriarchal programming. The power I wield is from the heart, not from towering over and taking what I can get from others. I vow to unlearn the belief that oversharing, overextending is required to be loved and valued by others. The relationships I have now love me for my unapologetic depth, my alignment, the more true and grounded me, not my masks that reflect theirs. I vow to now embody the belief that love is everything it's cracked up to be.
Doing
I
the same
release
process.
all learned cynicism. I vow to listen more to the intuition of my heart and womb than to the protests of my logical mind. I learned to balance them both. I vow to release and forgive all my tendencies to practice over-pleasing others. I take this historical moment in time to step into my destiny and leadership without losing my precious love and driven side of myself.
Mommy can't get the chalk right now.
I take a stand for the next generation of women to preach tenderness in our hearts and wisdom in our being.
So this is my way of
This
tight
is
man.
what will make the difference
Alright, do
in
what they want to
sharing the
do.
power with men. I
You gotta
vow
bear
to
with me,
lean
my
into the
guy.
unearthing of all
So
that
this
ain't
is
true
what it
in my
looks
life.
like in the bag.
I vow to
Trying to
close
make sure that
my
I keep
eyes,
this
take
wrap
deep
fully stretched
breaths,
out.
often to allow presence cascade down my spine. The revolution starts
Making
in
sure I'm pulling
relationship.
tight.
I know as an awakened woman, I live as love without holding back, shutting down without shrinking truth. I burst into a full body yes to the callings of my heart. It's okay to be perceived as destroyed. Many don't understand growth and being seated. The highest expression of my divinity includes my flaws,
Priscilla, what you
my
doing?
wounds, my truest glory. God bless everything
Isabel.
and everything that cracked me open. The world needs more open women. My life is feeling so soft all over. My embodiment as a whole is willingness towards restorative living. I won't prioritize my pride around my grind and hustle. I release that trendy mentality, not my style. I take pride in connection, purification of the heart, creativity and favor over my life. I learn to surrender and realize favor ushers me into places where work ethic could never. And what keeps me in those places is work ethic. My womb appreciates this type of womaning. I don't subscribe to being the 24/7 warrior. I am the mama bear. My relationship with my womb is the wisdom way to myself, the expressive way with dance, feeling, radiating, holding, nurturing, birthing, prophesying, transmuting, seeing, and loving. I am the vessel of evolutionary consciousness. There's a difference between sacred confidence and profane vanity. My erotic nature will not be suppressed. Pop culture is not my teacher to express my erotic nature. I'm too holy for that. I anoint my skin with oils. I vow to welcome my superpower of my womb. My vow to take in splendor in the cessation of play. I vow to allow elegant exploration of what my womb needs. I vow to regard my womb as sacred. I pay attention to how it feels. I won't ignore what she speaks about everything. I vow to soften my heart, my speech, my thoughts with myself about life. I vow to be at ease when my womb is not at ease. I vow to make daily choices.
So I feel like the big thing is making sure that it's tight, but you don't want it too tight where like you can't breathe. Also, if you have like pelvic floor prolapse, you want to be careful of how you secure the wrap, because again, if it's too tight up here, it's going to push that pelvic floor down. Shout out to Rebecca Cohen over at Full Circle Holistic. That's who I'm working with for my pelvic floor therapy. So she's been great at, teaching me that and making me mindful. So yeah, make sure that in this area here, this is nice and tight, because that will help to hold everything up. And then you just want to kind of keep it pretty much the same consistency, I feel like, all the way up as much as you can, right? So this is naturally, just of how it's set up, it's going to look a little bit different as you go. And it looks different for me every time. Like, it looks similar but different.
Take a space, sis. Got my room with this. Take a space, sis. I got my room with this. I'm a trip for this. They cannot resist. The space is on the best. Take a space, sis. I hype me up, I gas me up. I hype me up, I gas me up. I hype me up, I gas me up. Take a space, sis. Got my room with this. I'm a trip for this. The space is on the best. Push through, sis. It's a ghetto, not designed for my being. I know when to chill. I'm humble, yeah, I don't shy away from compliments. I receive, I'm worth the fuss. I know this inner work will take me from petty to queen to goddess to priestess. Competing in comparison is a no for me, dog. My growth is not duplicatable or copy friendly. I am powerful beyond measure. The version of me others created in their mind is not my responsibility. I normalize saying no when others want too much from me. I uproot any soul ties of attachment that has held me hostage to lower paradigms of thought, feeling, expressing, and womaning. Take a space, sis. Got my room with this. I'm a fool for this. Rest is a revolution and a luxury. I'm learning to step out of survival mode. I wake up to my own BS. Awareness put me on. There ain't nobody to put me on. I am the blueprint. I allow others to tell on themselves. Their true nature will be revealed. That's what I gotta know. I love myself and others out loud. I am proud of what and who I love. I do the most for mine. I use my voice, my heart, my thoughts, my truth to speak up about what I want. I don't use coded language. I'm loud with it. It's noticeable that I'm no longer stuck in chapters with women who don't match my vibe. That's on period. My love language are explored by genuine connections. I'm worthy even when I'm bored, even when I rest, even when I am confused, even when I'm still healing. I feel
Alright,
so
so
and enough. And that feeling
a lot of people just suck it. I like to try to tie it in some kind of way if I can. There's not always enough for me to do so. I feel like
I bring what I bring. I say what I say. This energy though, I'm so awake to this big energy essence. Nothing will stand in the way of me asking for what I want. This is
but if you can tie it,
I won't explain why
even if it's not full time, but
I'm the most
I just found that it
no
stays
matter
up
how it makes others feel
better.
or think
Like
of me,
the
I'ma
top of
take
it
up
stays up
space.
better.
Honey, I ain't shrinking a kid.
Yes, so this feels good. I can tell it's right because I'm held in.
In the bedroom, in the Zoom, on the IG,
So
in my truth.
I too, like, I was really looking for someone else to wrap me. Like, when my doulas would come and stuff, I was really wanting them to wrap me. But then what I learned, once I did it myself the first time, is that I'm able to get it quite a bit tighter in some instances. So, plus I just was like, you know what, I'm not always going to be able to have somebody here, so I need to be able to know how to wrap it myself and get comfortable doing so. Because the more you do it, the less time it takes. Like right now, it looks like I was at about 10 minutes in getting it together. So, I mean, that's a game changer, right? Because at first it was taking me like 20 minutes, okay? So, I am about 6 weeks postpartum. I have been using this wrap on and off, as well as like a faja type thing, since having baby. So, yeah, this is what it's looking like. And this has helped my stomach come down a lot. It's really helped for my lower abdominal muscles to close up, because initially my stomach was so, you know, big and swollen that this wrap didn't go as high up. I feel like it kind of was stopping about here. So yeah, my lower abdomen has already started closing up pretty well. So now I'm working on this. I do a lot of breath work and stuff with that, but that's what it's looking like. So if you were considering it, I highly recommend getting you one, because making you one, whatever, because it's definitely able to hold you better than like a faja or something like that. And so, excuse me, this is just that ancient way of finding that belly to help bring your muscles and your organs back into place and help your body to heal. And it's best if you can do it starting like right after birth. I think this time, so this tank that I have under here, I put this here on purpose. It's a compression tank, so it also helps to hold things in. It's also an all-in-one is what I like to call it, because it does have support for the breast. So I literally can just wear this as is if I wanted to. I usually put a shirt over this when I'm heading out the door. But this has been great for me and my healing journey. I've used the faja, I've used waist trainers before, only using those, and it definitely helps. It makes an impact, and sometimes it's quicker than doing this. So definitely do what you feel is best for you. For me, I'm really focused on investing in my health and investing in myself. Health is wealth, family. So, and caring for my womb this time, this is what I chose to go with. So yeah, this is what she looking like, you know. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them below.